Looking for a quick, simple, yet flavorful dinner to put on the table on a weeknight? I got one for you. Meet chicken cutlets. Add a lemon, and it's also chicken Milanese. Simple for any weeknight, yet flavorful enough to even do for company. This is a great weeknight dinner that you and your guests and your family are going to be sure to love. Ready to get started? Grab your ingredients. Let's get to cooking. Hi guys, so to begin, what I did was I have a pound of boneless, skinless chicken breast here, and I took the chicken breast. These were thicker breasts at one point, and I just took my knife at the thicker part of the chicken breast and just filleted them through to where I split them in half and got two thinner pieces of chicken breast. And I'm putting them in my Ziploc bag, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna pound them out even thinner. And what this does is this allows the chicken to cook evenly, as opposed to having thicker parts of the chicken that might take a little bit longer to cook than some thinner parts. This ensures we have a nice, even cook to our chicken. And then once that's done, you'll have nice, evenly thin chicken breasts to begin your frying. Or when we do go to fry. Then the next thing we need to do is take 2 eggs. Up. Just like that. And then we need to begin building the breading for our chicken. So we're going to go ahead and heat our pan on medium-low and let that go ahead and begin to get warm. So we're gonna start with about 1/2 cup to 2/3 of a cup of panko breadcrumbs. And 1/2 cup of seasoned breadcrumbs. Now, the seasoned breadcrumbs already have some seasoning, usually Italian seasoning mixed in with it. It does contain salt, so I'm not going to add any additional salt, but I do like a little bit of extra seasoning to my breading. This is totally optional, not something that you have to do, but some of the things that I like to add are freshly cracked pepper, just a little to taste, and a little bit more Italian seasoning. Just like that. Some freshly grated parmigiano reggiano cheese. This is going to deliver a really nice salty nuttiness to our breading. And we'll add a little bit more at the end as well. Okay. And then I also like to take, I didn't need to put that away yet, a little bit of lemon zest. Remember, just get the zest. You don't want any of the pith, which is the white stuff that you'll see as you begin to zest your lemon. See, as you start to see a little bit of the white, that's not what you want. You just want the yellow zest. About a tablespoon. And again, all of this is to taste. You can add some of this, you can add none of this, totally up to you. All right, then we're going to give this a mix to incorporate all of our ingredients. All right, and so now it's time to begin breading our chicken. So what we're going to do is one by one, we're going to take our chicken out of the Ziploc bag. Now, notice I didn't set aside any flour. I Would not recommend using flour because you can see the protein is pretty wet and is full of a lot of moisture. And when you add the flour to the chicken, it tends to dry out that moisture. And when you go to coat it in the egg and then in the breadcrumb, what you'll end up getting is at the end, as a result after you fry it, is coating that separates from the chicken. And we want a homogeneous bite. So my recommendation is don't add the flour, but if that's something that you wanted to add, you totally could. Just be sure to season your flour with salt and pepper, dredge it in flour, then egg, and then breadcrumb. We're gonna go ahead and lay this down in the egg. Just a quick dip, and then into our breadcrumbs, making sure that we get a nice even coating on our chicken. I can smell the seasonings in the lemon. It's gonna bring a nice, great taste and acidity to our chicken. Let me set that off to the side and do that with our remaining chicken breasts. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add about half a cup, maybe not quite that much, olive oil. You want it about a few, like 1 to 2, 1.5 maybe inches deep of a good quality olive oil in order to be able to pan fry. And then we're also going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. And what that's going to do is that's going to create a really nice taste in the oil that we're frying in, and it's going to help bring out some of the flavors in the coating of our chicken. Okay, then once your butter and your oil come up to temperature ready to fry, drop in your chicken breasts. And that sizzling sound as soon as you drop it in is exactly what you want. And we don't want to overcrowd the pan. We want them to sit and fry just like this for about 3 minutes or so on each side. What you're looking for is for it to get golden around the edges. So while it's frying, we don't want to touch it. We want it to allow to fry up and cook and get that nice crispy golden edge that I was talking about. And I'll show you when it's done. So as you can see, these are ready to flip. They went ahead and got that golden edge that I was talking about along there. So I'm going to go ahead and flip them. And that's exactly what you want. Perfect. About in another 3 minutes or so. So while the chicken is frying up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and prep our garnish. So I think a few little lemon slices and Italian flat leaf parsley, just a little bit. I always like to use fresh, so use fresh whenever you can, but if you have some dried parsley, that's okay too. Okay, what you wanna do is you just kinda wanna roll it up into a little ball, just like that. Take your knife, run it through. And you have some shredded parsley. So when they come out of the fryer, hit them with a little bit of kosher salt. So now it's time to prepare our chicken for serving. So we're gonna take a little bit of lemon juice, squeeze that right on top. Provides a nice acidity to the chicken and will complement more of the lemon juice, or lemon zest rather, that we have in the coating. Then we're gonna take some more parmigiano reggiano cheese. You can do as much or as little as you like. Take a little bit of lemon zest. Not much, just a little bit extra, because remember, we already have some in the coating. And a little bit of fresh parsley. Serve it with any side you like. You can mix this with pasta. You can serve this with a side of vegetables. Adding the lemon to it makes it more like a chicken Milanese, but of course you don't have to add the lemon if you don't like. But you could take this just as is and add it with a little bit of marinara sauce, which I have an upcoming video that I'll show you how to make, and add a little bit of mozzarella cheese on top, and there you have it, chicken parmesan. Now let's have a taste. Can't wait. This is gonna be so wonderful. World of flavors going on here. You got the acidity, the zestiness from the lemon. You got that salt bringing all the flavors together. It's not overcooked, perfectly pan fried. Family's gonna love this one. It's awesome. So there you have it. Chicken cutlets or chicken Milanese or whatever you decide to make with it. It's perfectly just fine by itself, but a great, quick, easy, yet flavorful weeknight dinner that your family is going to love. Please do me a favor, and if you happen to like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please share and subscribe to my channel, and until next time, happy cooking.